If you want to get to these locations in For Honor, then this is how you do it. Now, all you really need to do is do a shoulder bash with Warden in this location, and remember to release your guard at the very end of the shoulder bash. It's that easy. Or you can simply just run into it with every character in the game. Now, before we go forward with this video, a quick word of our sponsor, the sub button. Go ahead and check it out. I want to show you two things that I found really interesting while exploring here out of bounds. But first, let me show you how to get to this location. Now, starting from this position, you want to move up the stairs, and when you get to the barrels, be careful, because you can clip yourself in bounds pretty easily. After that, just turn right and keep walking forward. Now, this is the furthest that you can go. If you walk over this line on the ground, you will enter a death barrier, so be careful for that. Now for those two things that I found really interesting. And the second one is really going to surprise you. But starting from this position, you want to turn left. And what you can find there is a misplaced floating tree. Now, the most interesting thing that I found on this map is this barrel holding some sort of liquid. And when you walk into it, it will shrink your character. That's not all though. Watch what happens when I slowly walk forward. Don't worry. You will soon see where this barrel is in the video. Now for some more locations. Let's go behind the Guardian's spawn location. Now keep in mind, you can't go too far to the left, or again, you will enter a death barrier. Now, sometimes while you're exploring here out of bounds, you will get this message popping up saying return to the playable area, and your screen will be gray, but this only happens if you are really close to being back in bounds. If you want this to go away, then just move further back out of bounds, and that gray filter will also go away. We are now behind the commander's spawn location. Now, if you don't want to trigger a death barrier, stay really close to this building. There are death barriers everywhere. Be very careful. Now, this is just a reminder, but again, Do not go too far to the left. Death barriers. Now when you see this room over here, do not go in it. You will instantly die. This is a really big death area. Soon we are going to reach the end for this location, but we're not really done here yet. We need to backtrack a little bit. Now while we're back at this area, we're going to turn left this time. And after that we're going to drop down a hill, which is going to lead us to a massive open area. Now this really is the end point for these locations, so let's go to an entirely different one. Now starting from this position, you want to turn left and just follow where I'm going. Eventually we're going to see a hill where you can jump down. You want to jump down and then slowly walk forward. There should be a hill in front of you. Just keep walking forward and eventually you will clip on top of it. This line in the floor indicates that there's a death barrier beyond it. Do not walk over it. You will die. Now that's going to be it for me. There really isn't anything more to talk about in this area. I appreciate you for watching, and just stay on the lookout for those death barriers, okay?